Hi and welcome everyone to another video on this channel. Today I'm gonna show you how my team performed in Gameweek 26 of Fantasy Premier League, and also I'm gonna show you my plans and strategies for Gameweek 27, so make sure you stay here. Okay guys, so as you can see from the screen, this is how my team performed in Gameweek 26 at the moment, because there is still a game to be played in this Gameweek. As you can see, Arsenal against Wolverhampton, and I have 4 players to play left: Ramsdale, Tierney, Saka and Jimenez. But now, as you can see, currently I'm on a small red arrow, but honestly I'm really happy about this game week. 135 points, considering that I took a -16. Honestly, I didn't expect to get any closer to a green arrow, but still, if Arsenal, let's say, are gonna keep a clean sheet, maybe I'm gonna be really close to getting a green arrow. But yeah, I'm really happy how my team is set up for the next fixtures, and I'm expecting that -16 to pay off in the next 3 or 4 game weeks. Now obviously let's talk a little bit about the main man. As you can see, Salah was my triple captain this game week. He was the triple captain for so many people. Obviously he scored 84 points, which is just amazing. He could have scored more points. Maybe it was a little bit too harsh for the non-triple captainers because he scored 2 penalties, but honestly Salah had so many chances in these 2 game weeks and he could have scored even more points. Now obviously, if you didn't use your triple captain on Mohamed Salah, I suppose that you had your reasons, because I talked about it so many times before. I think that this opportunity was the best one to use your triple captain this season. I mean, you knew the risk, you knew that Salah is gonna play against Leeds and Norwich at home, 2 of the best fixtures you can get at the moment, and Liverpool playing at Anfield. You knew what Salah can do against them. Now obviously you took the risk, it didn't really work out for you, but honestly you're gonna have more opportunities to use your triple captain if you didn't triple captain Salah this game, so who knows, maybe that's gonna work out for you in the future. But yeah, I think that you had your reasons. Maybe you use your wildcard in Gameweek 26, maybe use your free, and for some reasons maybe you didn't triple captain Salah. Now for me it wasn't even a debate to triple captain Salah or not. From the moment I found out that he's gonna play against Leeds and Norwich, both fixtures being played at Anfield, I was 100% sure that Salah is gonna be my triple captain this game week. Now the funny thing is, Van Dijk with 14 points, he scored pretty much in the last minutes of the game against Leeds, and I was really happy about that. And the funny thing is, he gained me more rank with 14 points than Salah gained me with 84 points. So yeah, really funny. Now let's talk a little bit about Arsenal. Ramsdale, Tierney, Saka. Obviously really happy with Saka scoring. He also helped my rank a lot with 10 points. Now with Arsenal, maybe I was a little bit unlucky. They conceded against Brentford pretty much in the last second of the game, so that clean sheet wipeout dropped my rank a little bit. Now still Arsenal have a game to be played against Wolverhampton at home, so hopefully they can keep a clean sheet. That would be amazing for my rank. Now with Bowen, obviously he played against Newcastle. It doesn't really matter what Bowen done for me. The same goes with Trent. Trent didn't play in the first game, so it was a little bit unlucky for the triple captains of Trent Alexander-Arnold, but for me it doesn't really matter if Trent and Bowen scored small points, because pretty much everyone owns them at my rank. Now with Rafinha, he was benched against Man United in the first game of the double game week, but still he came on in the second half and he scored, so I'm more than happy with Rafinha. 7 points against United and Liverpool. Obviously against Liverpool yesterday was really tough for Leeds to do something. Now with Cancelo, obviously they lost against Spurs, so I was between playing Cancelo and Foden. It is just a 1 point difference, so it doesn't really matter. Now DCL, Lloris, Dalot, at least my bench players are not scoring many points, so I'm happy about that. Now with Jimenez and King, obviously King just with 3 points, I'm used to it already. It's not a great pick, King, it wasn't, but still he's gonna have a double gaming, so at the moment he's still gonna be in my team. Now Jimenez scored just, he got an assist with 5 points. He still has a game to play against Arsenal away, but honestly I'm not expecting for so many points from Raul Jimenez. Now as you can see, I have 6 players who are gonna blank in Gaming 27 from Arsenal, Liverpool: Van Dijk, Trent, Ramsdale, Tierney, Saka and Mohamed Salah. So you know what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my fleet in Gaming 27, so let's see how my fleet is gonna look like. Okay guys, so as you can see from the screen, this is how my defense is gonna line up at the moment for Gaming 27. Now I have to say that I'm using my fleet, if you don't know that already. Now I have Pope and me, so let's discuss a little bit about Burnley. Burnley is the only team who are gonna double in Gaming 27, and I think that you need to have 3 players from Burnley, right? Now one thing is Cornet is injured. He wasn't playing yesterday, so I'm not sure if he's gonna be fit for this double gaming. Cornet could be a nice differential if you really want to buy him, but also another problem is you're gonna see in a minute, but I'm gonna play with 3 strikers, so I can't play with 5 midfielders. So I have just 4 spots for the midfielders, and we're gonna have midfielders from City, Spurs and from Man United. So it's pretty hard to integrate Cornet in your team even if he's gonna be fit for this double gaming. So I'm going with double Burnley defense. They are gonna play against Crystal Palace and Leicester at home, so the fixtures are not really great for clean sheets, honestly. I mean, I'm expecting maybe Burnley to keep a clean sheet. I'm not expecting them to keep 2 clean sheets. I think that's not gonna be possible, but who knows, they just kept a clean sheet against Spurs yesterday, so we know that they can defend really good on their day. And now Pope is the best goalkeeper for this gaming. I don't really need to talk too much about him. And with me, I could go for Tarkowski, but as you can see, I have 0.0 millions in the bank with this actual team, so I can afford him. But yeah, Tarkowski could be a nice differential. Maybe he's has a little bit more attacking threat, but Ben Me just scored yesterday against Spurs, so Me is nailed. He's the captain. He's gonna play 90 minutes every gaming, so if you want a nailed defender, you can go for him. You can go for Roberts or Peters, but I think that there is a risk. Maybe Lawton is gonna play one of those games, so I would go for Ben Mee if you have enough cash. Now Cancelo is gonna play against Everton away, so Cancelo would be the first name on any free team, honestly. So it doesn't matter. I know that they conceded 3 goals against Spurs, but still City is the best defense in the Premier League still. And they're gonna play against Everton away. They are not great, and Cancelo is just great value. That price, I will have him 100% in every free, so I don't really need to talk too much about him. Now with Livramento, here is the discussion, because you can go either for defender from Southampton, you can go for Bernarek, you can go for Walker Peters if you want a differential, but also you can go for a Man United defender. Now I'm not sure if I'm trusting Man United defense that much, but still they are gonna play against Watford. Watford scored just 2 goals, I think, in the last 5 or 6 gamings, so Watford are not scoring goals. I can see Man United keeping a clean sheet against Watford, but another problem is I would love to have Dalot in my team, but another problem with Dalot is he didn't play the Champions League, he didn't play in the last game in the Premier League against Leeds, so I think that there is a risk with Diogo Dalot if you want to go for him. Now obviously, to go for Maguire or Varane, I need to find up some cash to downgrade elsewhere maybe, and I'm not sure if it's worth to go for Maguire or Varane instead of Livramento. And also with Luke Shaw, even Alex Telles could play at that left back spot, so there is a risk with Man United. Now let's see the midfield. Mahrez, Fernandes, Son and Sterling, so that's what I was talking about. It's pretty hard to integrate Cornet in this one of these spots, because Fernandes, I'm gonna have Fernandes or Sancho. Here you have another option. You can go for Sancho if you want a differential, but honestly, on a free, I know that maybe this free is gonna be a little bit more template for you, but sometimes the easy decisions are the best decisions. So this free team for Gameweek 27 is a template, but it is for good reasons, right? So if you wanna go safe, if you wanna save up some cash, I mean not save up some cash, but if you wanna go safe with Bruno Fernandes, you can buy Ronaldo, you can buy Sancho if you want to, you can buy Rashford if you wanna go really different. But honestly, at the moment I'm picking Fernandes for more safety. Who knows, maybe he's gonna be on penalties, maybe he's gonna take some free kicks sometime. So yeah, now with Spurs, let's put the strikers also so you can see all the team. Now Son and Kane, I'm gonna have them from Spurs. I would love to have a defender from Spurs like Reguilon, but the thing is I'm not sure if he's gonna start, because I don't know really what's happening with Reguilon, but I'm not gonna take the risk and buy Reguilon for this fixture and for him to play just 50 minutes or 30 minutes, so I'm not gonna take that risk. Now Son and Kane are the obvious picks. I think that yes, Spurs just lost to Burnley yesterday 1-0, but still Leeds were really bad against United, against Liverpool. Now I'm not saying that Spurs are not that good like Liverpool, right? So maybe they are not gonna win against Leeds 6-0, but still I think that Leeds are a team that leaves so many space behind, and I think that Son and Kane are gonna be just great picks and they are gonna hold amazingly. Now you can even captain them. Obviously we're gonna talk about the captaincy in a minute. About City, I think that they're gonna play against Everton away, so we need to have 3 players from City 100%. Now we need to see which one of them. Obviously with Mahrez, he played just 20 minutes in the last game week, he's on penalties and he's really locked in my team from Man City. Now that doesn't mean that he's gonna start this game week because he played just 20 minutes in the last game week, but still I'm hoping for Mahrez to play and he's gonna be on penalties. He's locked in from City. Now the question is, I go for Sterling or for Foden. Now with Foden, we know that he has some problems after the game with Pep Guardiola, but the thing is we need to wait for the press conference to see, so I'm gonna wait today or tomorrow when it's gonna be the press conference to see what Pep Guardiola is gonna say about Foden. But I'm expecting Foden and Sterling to start, also about Mahrez. Now Grealish and Gabriel Jesus are doubts for this game week, I think, so I'm expecting Sterling, Foden, Mahrez, all of these three guys to start, but pay attention to the press conference. Let's see what Pep Guardiola is gonna say. Now, the thing is, Sterling is more expensive, so that's why I have 0 millions in the bank. Now, I don't know if Sterling is a better pick than Foden, honestly. I know that Foden was really bad in the last game weeks, but still, it doesn't really matter how those players did in this season, because it's just a free hit, so I'm buying these players just for one game week. So, in one game week, Sterling can outscore Foden, Mahrez can outscore Sterling, so anything can happen in one game, so it doesn't matter how good Foden was this season. Now at the moment I'm leaning towards Sterling, because also maybe it is a free, maybe I'm tempted to use all the money I have to buy Sterling. Maybe I can go just for Foden, but that would leave me with 2 millions in the bank on a free, so it doesn't really feel right. And on a free, maybe I should take the punt and just buy Sterling. I'm not sure if Mahrez and Sterling are gonna start both of them 100%, but I need to take some risk, right? Now in the attack, as you can see, I think that this is the most obvious pick of any free. Now I'm not saying you can play with just two strikers. If you really want to, you can buy Ward-Prowse. He could be also a nice alternative. Now for me, Harry Kane and Weghorst are really nailed. I would have those two players on any free. As I said before, Kane is gonna play against Leeds away, a really nice fixture. Weghorst with a double gaming, so Crystal Palace, Leicester at home, maybe not the best two double game mix. We know that Crystal Palace can defend okay. Now Leicester are one of the worst defense in the Premier League at the moment, so I'm expecting Weghorst to do some damage. Now at the moment, as you can see, the captaincy is on Weghorst. Now that doesn't mean that Kane or Son or Fernandes, Mahrez, Sterling can't outscore him. Obviously I think that one of them is gonna outscore Weghorst for sure, but at the moment I'm leaning towards captaining the double gaming player, and I think that's what I'm going to do. As I did 2 game weeks ago, Salah was playing against Burnley. He was the best player, the better player, but I still captain Bruno Fernandes just because of the double gaming. So I think that with a double gaming you have 2 more chances for your player to score more points. So that's why I'm leaning towards Weghorst at the moment, but definitely I'm not saying that Kane or Son or Fernandes can't outscore him. Now Broya against Norwich at home. So for me, the forward line is pretty much locked in. This is how I'm gonna play with Broya, Kane and Weghorst. Now on my bench I have Gunn. I think that if you want a second goalkeeper, he's the best one. He's gonna play against Norwich at home. Now I don't think that it's worth it, so I can find out 0.1 millions there, because Gunn is 4 million, so I can buy a 3.9 million goalkeeper maybe, and I can upgrade me to Tarkowski if I really want to. Now Amartey, Gilmour and Williams, so my bench is not that great, right? So if something happens, let's say Mahrez and Sterling for some reason are not gonna play any minutes for Man City, then I'm gonna have Mahrez and Gilmour coming in, which is not great. But honestly, with my team, I'm expecting all these players to have some minutes. Even if Sterling is not gonna start or Mahrez is not gonna start, I'm expecting him to play at least some minutes, so I'm not really worried about my bench. Now Amartey is a decent pick. He's gonna play against Burnley away. He's playing pretty much 90 minutes for Leicester at the moment. Now they can flip a clean sheet against Burnley. Leicester still are a decent team on their day, and with Gilmour and Williams, I think that they are decent options. You can go for Tsimikas if you really want to save up some cash, if you need that cash to upgrade elsewhere. Tsimikas is the cheapest defender in FPL at 3.7 million. It doesn't matter that he doesn't have a fixture, as I said before. I don't think that I'm gonna need all these bench players, right? So this is how my free hit is looking for Gaming 27. Please let me know in the comments about your opinions. Okay guys, so don't worry, I just realized that I'm recording this video today before Arsenal playing Wolverhampton, so I can shout out the winner of the contest for the best scoring players in Gaming 26, but don't worry, I'm gonna see who's gonna be the winner in my next video. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider leaving a like or subscribe to this channel if you're new around here. It would be really helpful for me and it means a lot, really. And also please let me know about your opinions in the comments down below. See you next time.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.